Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix show. This is episode 439. That's right, of the Ping Pong Flix show. It has been a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal day. I am just exhausted, and I don't even know how to begin. I don't. I don't even know how to begin this. Really, I should think of this. I usually bring up a whole bunch of things to look at in order to talk about it, and it's just so much. It's just so much. And but it is a great. It is a phenomenal day. Let's start with the tweets, man. Let's start with what how much it's tweeting now. It's at 670,000 tweets as of this recording, and it's still going up as the whole East Coast people are waking up. As Europe and Asia, they're all waking up now. And they will probably stumble upon it and maybe even retweet it out more. I don't know. They'll probably stumble upon all the crazy reveals that happened today. But where do I start? Like, where do I start, man? Maybe I'll just start from the beginning. So we were gonna have the tweets out, as you know. Our first goal was 214,000 tweets, right? And that was fantastic. That blew me out of that blew everyone out of the water. We actually reached that point in the better half of the morning, like right after the Superman tweets, and we were getting to Justice League, and we actually got to that 214 number, which was just fantastic, and almost like some kind of, I don't know, reward or something. Like it actually, now that I don't remember if the first big legit tweet came out at 214, but or 300. I just can't remember anymore. But at somewhere one of those trends, when it trended to that much, Gal Gadot actually tweeted out hashtag release the Snyder Cut, yo. Oh my God. I was like, she did it. She tweeted out release the Snyder Cut. And it's a picture. It's a new picture. It's a scene from the cemetery scene where just on the other side of where Aquaman was probably coming out of the truck or whatever. It's her. It's Gal Gadot as Diana Prince Wonder Woman from the Snyder Cut, and she tweeted the hashtag release the Snyder Cut, and I thought that was. I was like blown away. I was like, okay, it didn't happen on Wonder Woman Day, but it's happening today. And I'm like, oh, we unlocking stuff today, guys. We unlocking stuff today, right? And then maybe 100th. Oh, not only Ray Fisher also tweeted out, release the Snyder Cut with 2 years, hashtag release the Snyder Cut. So that got it going even more. It was going nuts. For some reason, he deleted everything in his profile and put hashtag release the Snyder Cut. He's going all in on the Snyder Cut. Absolutely, I'm just floored by the support there, and it started trending. Other verifieds, bloggers, and stuff started asking about it and started retweeting it. We've got a lot of these sites starting to retweet it and stuff like that. Our own sites are retweeting it, and we're just trending like crazy. We were going to the numbers. The 214 was for the 214 minutes representative Justice League 214 minutes, 300 because Zack Snyder made the movie 300, so he thought that was the next goal, right? Then it went to 500. What's 400,000. Let's go to 400,000. And then something amazing happened. Something incredible happened. I believe it was at 400,000. Was Zack Snyder came out, retweeted Gal Gadot's tweet and said these words. He said he put the hashtag in there. He put hashtag release the Snyder Cut in here. This is his first, very first, besides what he wrote on that poster. This one is clear as day because it's coming from him. He actually went on Twitter and put that hashtag release the Snyder Cut. That's huge. That's huge. And we know he's already we know it, but I guess some other news sites need that confirmation or whatever. So whatever, there you go. There's confirmation. Of course he wants the Snyder Cut. But it's great to see that. It's great to see that he's hashtag released the Snyder Cut, and it was amazing. But that's not all, guys. Probably the biggest thing that I jumped out of my chair, I literally jumped out of my chair, was when Ben Affleck, Batman himself, tweeted out, hashtag release the Snyder Cut. I leaped out of my seat. I was like, no, it's happening. Like, what is happening? I was freaking. I was like, is this for real? Ben Affleck just tweeted out, hashtag release the Snyder Cut in support of the movement. I'm like, it's happening. We're unlocking all these, they're all coming out, yo. The entire league is coming out, and it's amazing. Now, I know Ezra Miller doesn't have social media, but if he did, he would totally come out. But, oh man, I was getting so emotional. I was like, everybody was going nuts. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody was like, oh my God, Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, even Zack Snyder, and it just didn't stop. It didn't stop, guys. We were getting up to 500,000. We were trying to call out Henry Cavill until we realized that he's still sleeping, because if he's in UK, it's still like 2 or 3 in the morning at that time. And right now, I think if anything were to happen, he might even say something right now as I'm recording this, or by the time I upload this, but whatever. And we'll cover it tomorrow. But Diane Nelson, the former DC president, also came out in support of that, retweeted Gal Gadot's hashtag release Snyder. She even tweeted her own hashtag release Snyder Cut with a message she had with a fan that she fully supports Zack Snyder, and Zack Snyder's a great guy and stuff. And I'm just outpoured. It's amazing how much Boss Logic came out. Robert Garcia from our favorite mayor from Florida actually came out. Who else is there? There was oh my God, Dave Bautista came out. The Army of the Dead type of different Army of the Dead crew. The dude's gonna play Shang-Chi in the Marvel movie. Came out and says hashtag release the Snyder Cut. It's just it was relentless today. The amount of people that came out in support of release the Snyder Cut. Even for some people like, I don't really care to see it, they even hashtag it stuff, and it created more of a trend. So thank you for that. But the people I really want to thank is all of you guys, and RT Snyder Cut. Fiona came out, guys. Fiona came out today. It was almost like, here she is, like Wonder Woman. Well, not like Wonder Woman came out herself, but she was the Wonder Woman for the fandom. Just dropped in and tweeted out hashtag release the Snyder Cut. It was so. I mean, that's why I'm not wearing All the Gods shirt, because I literally sweated throughout the day, and so took a shower. I needed a shirt. So, but it was amazing, and I think, and we've done so well to get so much attention. Variety put out an article. The Hollywood Reporter put out an article. The Wrap put out an article. And tons of people talked about it. Grace Randolph talked about it. Brandon Davis talking, all these different people that, verified people who were just sitting on the sidelines are talking about it. And even other people I've never even heard of are talking about it, and they have millions of followers as well, as this thing trended all the way up to worldwide trending, number 1 worldwide trending. And it was such an incredible moment for all of us, just coming together. Even though it's through the virtual world of Twitter, it's almost like we were just working and tweeting and retweeting. I hadn't stopped. I hadn't stopped tweeting and retweeting since what it has it been. It's been more than 15 hours since I've started, and it's 8:45 p.m. as this recording, and I may do a little few more and just to see what happens throughout the night, but it's been an incredible day, and I thank each and every one of you who came out and showed your support for the release of Snyder Cut. And we didn't get an announcement, but it made a big mark, I believe. It really did. And Zack even said it. When someone asked, what do we do now? He said, you're doing it. And someone even asked, did we do good? And he also said, so good. So he really did. And to the point that he felt so great about it that he posted 4 viral posts right here, each thanking each and every one of the league members that came out in support of it today. You've got Wonder Woman, of course, and it looks like it's a Star Lab scene, so that's kind of cool. It's a new shot. Bruce in the hangar or the cave, I'm not sure. We'll see when we see the Snyder Cut. This was actually missing from the movie as well. We see Cyborg, and then we also see Aquaman. Oh, that's right. Jason Momoa did put Gal Gadot on his Insta story and says the public wants to see it, or we want to see the Snyder Cut. I think he misspelled Snyder again to Cinder Cut, but we know what he means. But they all came out in support. We're still waiting for Superman himself. Will Superman come out in support? Will Henry Cavill come out in support on Instagram this morning or whenever he can? Will he be doing that? I'm very much wondering if that will truly happen. I hope so. I really hope that Superman will come out and fly with us to see what happens. But we'll see. We'll see what happens this coming Monday, which is tomorrow, or in a few hours for most of you. It's going to be tomorrow for me and for California. Why California? We'll see. We'll see what happens. What happened this Sunday could have been more negotiations. It could have been just showing Warner Brothers or the right people that there is a want and need for this movie, and we clearly showed it. We clearly showed #1 worldwide trending. At this point in time, it could be reaching up to 700,000 tweets. And it's just guys. Celebrate, like really celebrate right now what we've done. This is what we can do now. Now we have to wait. Now I think we've done our part as a fandom to show the company that we really want this movie, that we really want Zack Snyder to be able to release the Snyder Cut of Justice League, and they've heard us, they've seen us, it's trending. And even casual people who aren't even in the movement and outside the movement are seeing it now. Also, showing their support as well. It's just, and it's almost like a life of its own at this point, as people. And I'm constantly hitting this notification bell because it just keeps going up. It just keeps going up, and that is the thing. Tom Hokenberg, Junkie XL, put out a little musical tease here, and I don't know if this is the Snyder Cut. I have no idea. By tomorrow, we'll find out, I guess. And when we'll have to wait and see. Jay Oliva actually does. He came out and says, "Stay positive, keep it professional, and keep supporting the movement." # release the Snyder Cut. So there's more of that. See, I'm usually Chris, you're usually just very, scheduled, I guess. What do you mean? Like, you have something set up, right? And I'm not going to cut this or try to edit this at all because I'm just tired. But there's so much going on today. and I believe you all have probably had some experience for it. And I even thank a lot of you who reached out to me on DM saying this is the first time you're doing Twitter, help me out. And I hope I got to all of you. There were like hundreds of you that wanted me to retweet your tweet, and I tried my best in doing that. I hope I got everybody. And the point was just to get some traction for your post, because you may not have as much followers as other people have, and I want you other people to be able to see your tweet, see your appreciation for the Snyder Cut, and I hope that worked as well. But God, I mean, I'm still a little bit pumped. Although physically tired, like at 500, I think I dropped the phone for a bit, and I'm like, oh, I need a short break, charge up my phone and stuff like that. Then I took a 10-minute break, came back on, tweeted out, retweeted out some more, checked here and there, and it was and dinner time. Had to make dinner for the kids, and then took a break. Then I was there, and then came back on again, and that was the whole day for me. It was God. I wish I could have a drink right now, but the fridge is empty. So I'm just going to drink some water. But, I mean, it was great. It was great, man. I swear. It was fantastic. And thank you. And I love you all. I think tomorrow we can finally rest and just see what happens this coming week. The right people know. The right people have seen our love and passion and our want for the Snyder Cut. And we've received so much support now. It's so heartwarming that I don't know. I have high hopes. I truly have high hopes, and this is probably the most optimistic we've ever seen. I mean, this is probably the biggest we've ever seen the Snyder Cut ever reach out in a positive light, and seeing a lot of positive people tweet and retweet it. We've made a huge difference, and I want to thank each and every one of you for helping out, for giving it your all, and you really did. You really did. I'm so proud of everybody. I'm so proud of being part of this. And let's see the Snyder Cut get released. So, hashtag release Snyder Cut if you still want to continue. That's up to you. I'll probably take a day off, but you never know. I might come back on and start retweeting a little bit more, because it's addicting. For real, it's addicting. But I hope it works. I really do. All right, guys. Well, that is it for tonight. I want to thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for participating in this ginormous, the one-of-a-kind, the day for the release of Snyder Cut movement. So inspiring. All right. Have a good night.